26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get this to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division, more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
18 yards the gain for number 18. A first down carry by Elliott. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady now on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Wait, 20! Squeeze, double up. Check. Let's go on. No, 66.
Here's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Jets. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football. I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. The loop, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football. I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Hey, Alabama. 26 mark. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 26 mark. You better be afraid of me. 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Second and goal from the 1.
Whip. Watch the whip. Jim.
And Brady will sneak it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd down and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This pass caught by Hamler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check. 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 Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. Pack it, reload.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. Javonte Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Hamler now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before half for Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's Elliott, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Zeke going to get it on the option. Zadarius Smith, second-team All-Pro last year, in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And
Let's get that
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Jets will extend their lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. He will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he returns it here to it.